Hello, hello. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Monday Morning Mastermind. I'm Beth Caldwell. We've been talking about productivity for the past several weeks, and today I'm going to talk to you about sleep, because nothing can impact or take away from your productivity more than a lack of sleep, a terrible night, not being rested. Now, I know that a number of you who watch this video series have young children at home. And when you have a young child at home, or even a teenager at home, they can be pretty noisy at night, and our children can interrupt our sleeps. What we need to remember is in our whole life, that's a small window of our entire life that we're going to have, that where we know for a 2 or 3 year period of time, sleep is going to be a precious commodity. Okay, if you're going through that right now in your life, know that it's a short amount of time. Okay, for the rest of you, I want to talk to you about the ways that you're sabotaging yourselves by not getting enough sleep and not getting enough restful sleep to make you want to jump out of bed in the morning and be productive all day long. Okay, so I have some tips for you, and I share this from personal experience. I would always cut back on sleep in order to get more done. And I did that pretty well in my 20s and up until my mid 30s. When I started hitting my late 30s, I just could not keep up that level of effectiveness and productivity as I was getting older. I couldn't do that on 3 hours and 4 hours of sleep a night. And I couldn't do it at all anymore on 0 sleep a night, okay? I switched myself, I got myself healthy, I got some structure and some really great routines, and I sleep really well now. And you know what? I get even more done. So trust me when I tell you that this stuff works. So here are my tips for you about sleeping well. Have yourself in a very dark room. Today you can buy room darkening shades, you can buy room darkening curtains. Make sure that your room is completely dark. Let me tell you something, the quality of sleep when everything in the room is black, very black, that you can't even see your hand in front of your face, oh my gosh, what a difference that is. I learned that when I moved into the house that I'm in now, because the house that I lived in previously had a lot of windows, and I never liked to cover them because I love the light in the morning. But oh my goodness, get your room as dark as possible. Okay, if you can't help it, like if you have a skylight or something and there's a light that shines in, or if the moon is really, really big, you can get total darkness by getting one of those night blindfolds that you can put on. You just get a night mask that you can put on. Those work especially well too. I know some of my friends who travel and they go to hotel rooms, and hotel rooms have blinking things everywhere, right? And one of my friends takes black electrical tape with her, and she covers up all the red things in the room, like the TV and the microwave and the coffee pot and I always unplug those digital clocks so they're not blinking in my face. But you can just get a sleep mask, and that's super easy too. So number 1, total darkness. Number 2, have the most comfortable mattress and pillows that you can afford. And if your mattress is 10, 15, 20, 30 years old, it's time to get a new mattress, and get a really good one, okay? You deserve that. Have really good pillows that you love to put your head into at night. I will tell you, a great place to get feather pillows is IKEA. Their prices are fantastic. All of our pillows in this house come from IKEA. Have great sheets. I am a real sheet snob because I want to be super comfortable when I get into my bed. Look, you guys, I work hard all day. I want to be really, really relaxed in that bed. So get the best sheets that you can afford. Just have one set of sheets if that's all you can afford. And what we had was a kind of nice set of sheets and a really set of nice sheets. And I recently got a second really nice set of sheets, and I got mine at QVC. And that is the best place that I found that you can get them at a pretty reasonable price and get them very, very high end. So let's see. I'm going to add to that. So comfy bed, great pillows, great sheets. How about pajamas that you love? Pajamas that are comfortable, that make you feel amazing, that you like to be in. That really, really helps, okay? Number 3, I don't know, some of you are not going to like this one, but I'm going to tell you this really works. No electronics in the bedroom. No TV, no radio, no podcasts, no cell phone. And I really like to resist the electronic clocks because of that light. I will admit that Paul hates not being able to see what time it is when he gets up. He gets up really, really early, so that's something we've done in our bedroom, but it's turned a little bit so it's not shining in my face and it's on his side of the bed. But for years, I had a regular old analog. Those of you who are too young to know what that is, you'll have to Google it. But I had a regular clock with a face. It still had an alarm on it. It just wasn't digital, because then I wasn't constantly looking at those numbers every time that I rolled over and woke up. Back then, I don't wake up during the night anymore, but back then, when I would wake up, I would see 2 o'clock, 2:15, 2:45, 3 o'clock, right? That is such a distraction to you. So get an old-fashioned clock. Now, if you're one of those people that says, but I have to listen to, and I have to be able to check the weather, try to sleep in the room without your phone, without your laptop, without your tablet. My son Brian tells me that these electronic devices that we all carry, there's Wi-Fi coming, there's some kind of energy beams coming out of here, and that's connecting to the internet and that's connecting to the cloud. And those energy beams affect us. They affect our energy, and they can mess up your sleep patterns. These energy beams coming out of here can also mess up your dream patterns. So take this out of your room, take the computer out of your room for a couple of nights, and find out if you don't start dreaming better and starting remembering your dreams. It really makes a difference. It's hard, especially, you guys know my mom has been sick and Paul's mom has been sick. So yeah, of course, during the times that our parents are in the hospital, we keep these phones in the room with us. But when I keep this room in the living room or in the office, when I keep this phone out of, I sleep so much better. Number 4, have a bedtime routine. Shut off at a certain type of time, at a certain scheduled time that you know that you want to be able to get into bed so that you can get the number of hours of sleep that you need. It's different for everyone. Begin to have a routine. How long does it take you to settle down? If you're the type of person that gets into bed and just lays there and blinks and it takes you an hour before you can fully relax, then start your bedtime routine an hour before you get into bed. Okay, for some people, it's reading. If you're gonna read, don't read business and strategy books before bed. Read something that's relaxing and calming. If you do like to have noise on, let me tell you something. Instead of just having the TV blaring, let me tell you a really great channel on the television that can put you to sleep, and that is the Golf Channel. You guys, those men on the Golf, and it's on 24 hours a day, those men on the Golf Channel, their voices will just take you right to sleep. So if you need to have noise in the background, make sure it's a calming and a quiet noise, not sports games, not music blasting, but something that's bringing your energy down and relaxing it, okay? Now, if you're somebody who cannot shut your mind off, even if you have a routine, even if you take a bath, even if you do some reading and relaxing, there are some natural ways that you can help yourself go to sleep. So I pulled some of the things out that I've used over the years. If you take a bath, I use this lavender oil. This is called the Now brand. I got this from an Amish woman when I was traveling through Ohio. So it's a nice big bottle of lavender. So it's a little bit less expensive than some of the other brown. It is 100% pure. If you are somebody that gets like stuffiness and congestion at night, this is a doTERRA oil. It's called Breathe. It's amazing. You can put it on a cotton ball and maybe have it under your pillow. That will keep your nasal passages clear. This is an oil called Balance. This is an essential, these essential oils come from flowers and plants. Balance is a really, really great oil that for me helps me to settle down. I will put this on a cotton ball, or I will smooth it around my heart area or on my wrist, sometimes on the back of my neck. I use this, this isn't something that puts you to sleep, it's something that helps you to calm down and sort of balance out your system. And I've even soaked my feet in this, in water, in hot water, and that's really good. This is another lovely one. It's also from doTERRA. It's called Peace. So for those of you who worry when you lay down at night, An oil, something like this that's called Peace, will help to take your mind off of things. Now, once I went to the doctor and told the doctor that I was having trouble sleeping, and she recommended Tylenol PM. Please don't take that. It's not good for you. It's not good for your system. Sleep, you know, my doctor's analogy was sleep is really important. So go ahead and take the Tylenol PM. But there are natural things that you can take. And there are two ways that you can go about this. You can just go to the natural food store that you buy, where you buy your supplements, and you can buy these supplements. They're $30, sometimes $50 a bottle, and try different ones to see what will work for you. Or you can go to a holistic professional, like a naturopath or some kind of a naturalist that can muscle test you to see what your specific body needs. Just because lavender works for me doesn't mean it'll work for you. We may not have we don't have the same chemical makeup, and we might not have the same needs. So I go to a naturopath, and what will happen is they'll tell you that if you're depleted in your body of some kind of a nutrient, or something is lacking in your system, you can take a supplement for a couple months, then your body has that, and it's not going to work for you anymore. Either you'll be okay, you'll be back in balance, or there might be another nutrient that is lacking. So for a few months, I've been taking this Somnipure. It's a natural sleep aid, and it has in it, it's from Peak Life. Oh, it has a lot of things in it, but the main thing is chamomile flower, passion flower, and valerian root is the number one. Valerian root is the number one. It has a teeny bit of melatonin. And I've been taking this for a couple months, and I've been taking 2 of them every night. But she has just recently taken me off of this. She muscle tested me today, and now I'm gonna start taking GABA. She feels like this is really gonna help me sleep soundly, so I'll take 1 of these. Now, when you're taking something new as a supplement, you want to, you know, try this on the weekend. You wanna make sure whatever you take, how long it's gonna kick in on your body. For me, it's about 30 minutes to an hour. For some of you, it could be much faster than that. For some of you, it could be a little longer than that. But you wanna make sure that you wake up feeling wide awake, right? So you wanna maybe try this over a weekend, not on a night that you have to get ready for work, okay? So if you can't shut your mind off, try some essential oils. Try listening to the Golf Channel, if that helps you to fall asleep. What it is, it's you're thinking, and when you listen to something else, it takes your mind off of your worries. Another thing that you could do is some deep breathing exercises. Okay, so number 1, total darkness, comfy bed, comfy pillows, best sheets you can afford, pajamas that you love, have a bedtime routine, and use natural supplements if you need them to help you relax, okay? I wish you, even though it's first thing in the morning, I wish you a great night's sleep tonight and a fantastic week, and I'll see you next week back here with more tips to keep you doing fantastic in life and business, because as women, we just don't separate the two. Bye-bye.